Hi, how you doing? Quick introduction, I think, is in order. My name is Ron Leeman, and I am the founder of the Highway of Change, which is a boutique change management consultancy based here in Thailand. One of the things we offer through the Highway of Change is change management training, which we provide via a joint venture between Toosy Advisory Services of Pakistan and the AITE here in Thailand. The course is called The Fundamentals of Change Management, but now it's more commonly known as the Fun of Change, because we kind of have a bit of fun during the course. So just to explain what the course is like, because it's not your normal type of course, to be honest, it's going to be relaxed. It's going to be informal. It's going to be very conversational. It's going to be full of real life stories and anecdotes, lots of shared practical insights and loads of lessons learned from my many years in change. That's why I've got grey hair, by the way. I've been at it for a long time. Okay, so what exactly does this course include? Right. I start with some insights into the meaning of the word change. I offer up some change management definitions, and I also give you a global overview of the size of the change management discipline. This is followed by details about the difference between change management and project management, and also how to try and integrate the two to perform better. I then introduce some drivers for change, I probe major change challenges, and I also offer up some attributes that make change successful. Then I give an overview of the use of change management methodologies and go through two of the more well-known ones, which are ProSize, 3 phases, and ADKAR, and Kotter's 8 steps. But I also take you through my own practical framework approach to change, and I also offer up some pros and cons of all of them. Next up is an outline of how to undertake change readiness assessment, then a look at different approaches and ways of implementing change, followed by the important subject of the people side of change, the way they're impacted by change and their reactions to it, various approaches on how to change mindsets and behaviours, and finally an overview of how change impacts the brain. Then I follow that with an examination of how to manage change resistance, delve into the head, the heart and the soul of change, which explores things like team selection, the needs of people and how to inspire them to support change, and then finally how to use change agents to help you with making your change initiative successful. Prior to the course, I'll ask you to undertake a simple exercise for which I will provide a scenario and ask you to give me feedback as to how you would handle the change situation. Following my analysis of your answers, your feedback, I will go through them with you and provide some benchmark answers to compare. And by the way, there will be no wrong answers, okay? Right, next up, having provided you with a high-level overview of my practical framework approach to change, I'll then take you through the 3 core foundations of change management, which are, number 1, sponsorship. I'll detail different types of sponsors and their roles, responsibilities, and key activities. Number 2, stakeholder management. I'll take you through a simple stakeholder engagement model and how stakeholders can be analysed and managed. And number 3, communication and engagement. I'll then introduce another simple model, yes, I know, I like my simplicity, on communications, coupled with how to create change awareness and what different communication channels can and should be used. After the foundations, I'll take you through what I call the building blocks of change, okay? And they are as follows. Number 1, process change. How to create a process hierarchy, map the as-is and the to-be, and then the need to critically examine them, to make sure they are efficient. Well, the new ones are efficient. Organisation change. Next up is another simple model of the 4 elements of how to evaluate and determine organisational change. Then comes change impact assessment, a look at how to gauge the scope, the size and the overall impact of the change. Then training management. I'll go through the necessary key activities needed to ensure all people are adequately trained and educated in the new ways of working. Then comes business readiness and adoption. This will cover how to measure the readiness of a business for go live and also the process of measuring user adoption post go live. Then comes business benefits management. This will be a walkthrough of the essential elements of measuring and managing business benefits. Then continuous improvement. This will give you an insight into the plan, do, check and act methodology, or PDCA as it's more commonly known. And finally, I'll go through what change success and failure looks like. So there we have it. Why don't you come and join me and have a bit of change fun? I can assure you we will have a bit of a laugh, okay? Cheers.